Okay, thanks, Matt. Very difficult place to play. I thought Iowa State played extremely well. We're very impressed with them, very athletic, very good team, well coached. Mac does a great job. And, I think the one thing, as a team, when they like to run and get some baskets in transition and then get dunks and get the crowd into it, and when that kind of thing happens, it's very tough to make a run of ourselves. But I was proud of our guys, the way we finished. We never stopped fighting. I want to make sure that they got credit for that. It's not easy. Sometimes you look at the scoreboard and you're down 14, 16, 18 points, and that thing can go to 30 pretty quick if you're not playing the right way and playing together and staying tough. And so I was proud of the way we hung in there for a little bit. But kudos to Iowa State. They're an outstanding basketball team.
All right, questions from Matt?
Matt,
and Brennan.
Obviously it's been a very difficult week for you guys with Coach in the hospital. You lose to Northern Iowa, you get stuck in a blizzard, and come here and you lose again. Is there anything you can take away from this that might make you better at the end of the year, or is it just something you have to get through?
Yeah, it was definitely a different week with, you said Coach being gone. I thought with him the whole time, and here he's doing great. He's doing a great recovering, and then being stuck in blizzard was a little different. And we were together a lot. It's more bonding time, and but we just got to take as much as we can and learn from these two games. They're two great environments. It was a lot of fun playing in both these environments, and two well-coached teams, similar systems, but hats off to Iowa State tonight. They hit big shots, played hard. They're a well-coached team, and they come out ready to play again, and just got to go back to the drawing board and start doing what we're preaching.
Matt, what was the difference between Bracken's tonight and Bracken's a year ago?
I don't think he's different. I think the way we handled him was different. I felt like we came out through the punches back in Iowa City last year, and this year we let him get comfortable. And when a guy like him gets comfortable, he's tough to stop. He can go inside, outside. He's a finesse guy, a real rhythm guy, and hats off to him tonight. He played a great 20 points in the first half. That's pretty impressive, and he was shooting a great percentage. So he had a great game, and he's a good player. And just got we're going to play guys similar to that down the road in this conference, and we just got to learn from how we handled the net tonight, and take as much as we can and improve.
Matt, after this game,
Matt, did you get into the flow more of it in this game, I think? Scoring-wise?
Yeah, I found myself probably in more positions tonight to score the ball. I felt like we needed someone to step up and get some shots, and I found the ball was in my hands at points, and I just shot it in, and just got to get that confidence back. I feel like I'm doing that right now, and just got to keep shooting it.
Matt, after the game, you were kind of a picture of exhaustion. Looked like as soon as that final wasn't well. Is that just a sign of just the total of playing 40 minutes, or is it kind of losing, kind of wearing on you? Is it frustrating? Where are you at mentally and physically?
Well, right, while the game's going on, you just don't get. You're just so into the game, you don't get tired. Your adrenaline's pumping, but when that final buzzer hits, you're kind of everything hits you, and it's tough taking a loss like that. A rival like Iowa State, a team I grew up cheering against, and finally first time getting to play in here. It's a great environment to play in, but it's frustrating to come out on the bottom end, and just hopefully we can learn the most out of this loss and take the good things that we did well and switch around the bad things.
Matt, this game seemed to bring out almost a different kind of intensity to a different level for you and a few of your teammates. Can you just kind of describe that throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean it's a rivalry game. There's no doubt about it. But you hope you take the same passion and intensity to every game you play, whether you're playing a low division team or you're the biggest rival in the state. But it's a great environment. It definitely brings out the most in you, and you want to step up and perform well, and hopefully you can just be more consistent on the road and keep doing the things that are working, and just stay away from the bad, like the turnovers and the bad defensive plays that we had, and just learn from it. We're a young team. This is our first two road games, and in great environments. We got to just learn as much as we can and grow.
Brennan, what are your thoughts on the way you played tonight?
I got a little bit more rhythm offensively. My defense, wasn't exactly there. I had the last couple of games, my legs weren't exactly there, and I felt more kind of in practice, and the day off that we took from the blizzard, it enabled my legs to get there, so I was able to come in, knock some shots down and grab some rebounds.
Brennan, can you talk about the leadership you've gotten out of guys like Matt here in the past week, given everything you've all been through?
Their leadership's been great. They taught all the young, how to handle adversity. Not with coach not being here, and then then getting snowed in. It was very, we were kind of calm, and we're just kind of they kind of kept our vision straight. And made sure we stayed on the straight path.
Brennan, you've played against a lot of good post players already this year. Dexter Pittman, Damian James. Where does Brackens rank alongside of those guys?
I can't really say. I didn't really guard Brackens. I only guarded him once, so I couldn't really say.
We'll take one more question for the student athletes. No? Okay. Thank you, Brennan and Matt. Questions for Coach?
Chad, just your thoughts on Brackens,
Terrific player. Just, he can shoot threes. He's got a great mid-range game. He can drive it. He can rebound it. He gets to the line. Runs in transition. You can see why he's an NBA talent. Just very impressive. And I think he had a tough game at Iowa last year, and you could sense he had a bit of urgency about him tonight right from the get-go. And, he was just outstanding. And our hats off to him.
A lot of the shots he made, did you think were pretty well defended by your guys?
Some of them. And certainly we weren't perfect on them. But sometimes when a great player makes tough shots, you just tip your hat off to him and you go to the next possession. But, we gave him some easy ones, but, once he gets in that rhythm, like any great player, they get in that rhythm and they start to hit all sorts of kind of shots.
Coach, could you just talk about the performances that you've gotten out of Madison this past week, especially given everything like the team has been through, and just what he's been able to do?
I think, obviously Matt's one of our key leaders, and any time you have something happen the way it's happened the last week, and just the craziness of it all, it's not been normal. We've never pretended it's normal. I think, as a team and as a staff, you have to kind of bind together that much tighter because your leader's gone. And I think Matt took it upon himself to take on more of that role. And this is a team that's going to get better, continue to get better. I think we had one person on the team that's played at Iowa State before, and so we had a lot of new guys that haven't experienced this kind of thing ever. And so